I'm interviewing, yeah, to give him a good idea so his congregation, if you will.
This is just going to be for people in general. So
Okay.
We'll be on YouTube.
Okay, good deal.
We'll also put it on the Facebook page for Donald Trump.
Okay, good deal. What is your number reason for voting for Donald Trump?
One of the biggest reasons, I think, as a minister, right now I do a little bit. I'm a deacon and a minister of youth and children at a small church. And the thing that kind of interests me is the issue of religious liberty and 501c3 status. Basically, I want you to understand this. A couple of years ago, there was a orphanage for my denomination that got threatened. A person said, "I'm gay, I'm not welcomed by your orphanage," as far as the staff member and stuff, so I'm suing. And basically, I think they narrowly got out of it, but, that would have shut down the orphanage, basically.
Okay.
And basically, when we see the issue of the gay marriage ruling with the Supreme Court, what's going to happen is that people are at risk now. Any church, a person can come in and say, we're gay, will you marry us? And they say, well, no, we can't. We don't believe that way. And therefore, they'll say, well, now I'm going to sue you because of your 501c3 status, okay? Because the government looks at you as a business or an entity of theirs.
Okay.
So that's why that's the biggest issue.
Okay, great. What scares you most about Hillary Clinton?
I think there's a lot, but one issue, though, to think about is the gun issue, okay? When it comes to our basic Second Amendment rights, Hillary Clinton has been vocal against Supreme Court rulings that were for just the regular, literal understanding that we have the right to bear arms. And that's very scary because that could ignite people. And I'm not just talking about we're just going to ignite, but that could ignite people, and that could be a very horrible skirmish in our country. I definitely am very scared about the possibilities of that and many other things.
Okay. Now, how do you feel about third parties?
Okay. I don't really have a problem per se with third parties, only the fact that they don't really work for the presidential election because we have a electoral college. And it's just near to impossible to get that going, so all they end up being is spoilers. I mean, if I see it to where I really think the candidates are not worth it and stuff, I can see that. But I don't think that way with Trump. I think he's got an incredible plan that, what do you think? If he holds to it and everything works, he's going to make America great again.
Final question. Are you offended by anything Trump says or anything on his platform?
One of the things is that Trump's been around for a long while. He's rich and famous. Rich and famous people get a lot of opportunities to mess up things. And when I look at the Bible, though, there are leaders that still were considered good. Okay, King David was called a man after God's own heart, but his personal life was worse than Trump's. He was a polygamist. He had 4 wives. He committed adultery anyway. He had people murdered. His kids had issues of rape and murder and all sorts of things. So basically, Trump's coming out pretty good. He doesn't have a huge criminal record or anything. Everybody says that he's a teetotaler, that he doesn't get drunk or go get high or anything like that. And so basically, he's perfectly functional. And the biggest thing is that it's about what you do. You think about the Good Samaritan. When this guy was on the road about dying, the priests and the Levites went by, they wouldn't help him. But the Samaritan, okay, the guy who has a bad reputation, the Samaritan is the one that helped him. And it's about what people do. And if you care about the country, you want somebody who's going to do something good.
Well, very good. I think you've made a very compelling case. And I want to thank you for the time and the opportunity to give you this interview. Very good.